Hey, welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel. And this is part of a series I'm just going to call Walk and Talk, where I just kind of walk around my beautiful neighborhood and talk about things I encounter. If you like videos about edible landscaping, tropical ornamentals, etc., this is a good place for you. So let's see what we got going on here. Well, first of all, let's stop here just for a second. What a great bed this is. Well done. Bravo. Really cool. I'm struggling to remember the name of this. It's a relative of the cardboard plant, Zamia. I can't remember. But anyway, great application, great plant to have there. Trimmed enough that it's really thriving. They got some beach sunflowers, which is a native here. It grows very easily. See, they actually smell and kind of taste just like sunflowers. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a cardboard plant, which is the relative of this one. Got an interesting little, looks like oak tree here. That should be a tough one to control. Well-shaped shrubs. You got a scrub palm here. More sunflower trees. Just beautiful. Bravo. Ah, here we go. This is a champagne bottle tree, I believe. Man, that is something else. What a beauty. Gotta love the look of that. It's just trimmed beautifully. It's maintained. It's healthy fertilizer amount. And look at around the base, kind of ornamental ground cover that they have there. Really good. I did kind of do a party foul with the Frangipani here, but who can blame them? It's fun. Purple Frangipani. You know, it's going to be a stick in the winter. Ah, the Schefflera. Isn't that beautiful? Dwarf Schefflera. Loves the trimming, and it's been trimmed beautifully. Now there's, I see that one. That's just a one that grew from a seed. I'm sure that they'll get rid of that, but yeah, that one. And there's a carrot wood right next to it, so they probably are going to get rid of that. But look at this Japanese yew. They trimmed it as a tall shrub. That's not easy to do, to get it looking that good here in Florida, because it has disease prone and whatever. Oh, it's got a carrot wood tree growing up in it. So this is what happens. You get the what you want, and then other not so friendly things show up, like that carrot wood. But man, perfect screen planted there. Really good look. You can see on this side. Look at that thing. Planted some Royal Poinciana trees that are going to get beautiful. That's a great location for those, actually. They're going to shade that sidewalk. Very nice. Well, looks like they got a Nepalese cactus. They grew up near the house. Good spot for that too, on the north-facing side of the house, to keep it kind of away from the cold. Good. Ah, the Bottlebrush. That's an interesting one. Bottlebrush for me always looks a little scarce. Kind of looks like a brush more than the bottle to me, but interesting place to have it. Tough place to have it. Probably in the long run, I would bail on that approach. Yeah, some seed pods starting to form. Yeah, if you're in the market for growing, say, 1,000 palm trees, you know, this would be a good place to stop back and visit and ask if you could get some seeds. Oh boy. Yep, no shortage of things to look at. Another Frangipani. That almost looks like the kind that we were just looking at. See, the Frangipanis are everywhere. Invasion of the Frangipani. It's an actual thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is why people grow them, is because they are very interesting. I mean, look in that, with that yellow on the inside. They're all just a little different. Man, they smell incredible. But ultimately, they are kind of like a stick. So, very interesting. Oh, there's a triangle palm right there. Yep, that's a tough one to grow, but a good location. That's a specimen type tree. You want to put that out somewhere where it can stretch out, and they have, and it really looks good. Burrowtail Palm. Beauty. Look at how big those bottom of these Burrowtail Palms get. It's like bulbous, crazy Dr. Seuss-like plant. Really nice. And here's a screw pine, or they call it Taurus pineapple. Again, very interesting. The edge of these leaves are actually like little saw blades, which is something to be careful of. You know, growing over this, if you were to run one over your face as you walk down, I'd probably trim these back from the sidewalk. but in Polynesia they actually use these to tattoo. And the reason is, if you can see these little spikes all along here, they are very sharp, almost, you know, like a little saw. So you got to be careful, but really cool. I mean, look at the roots. It's like an alien octopus or something. Very, very cool. Yep. All right, let's keep going. See if we find anything interesting. Oh yeah, I believe, what do they call that? I don't actually know. Is that a date palm? I know what it is. It's a medieval torture device, for sure. That's why I've stayed away from these, is because I really don't want things in my life that have, you know, 3.5-inch spines in them. I'm just not down with that, so I've kind of avoided them. These clumping palms like this, very similar to the Eureka, but not the Eureka, are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can see this one. It's got lots of seeds on it. Probably going to want to get rid of those real fast before they all drop on the ground. You can see it's almost like a mulch of seeds. Luckily, these don't propagate as much as the Eureka do, so it's not as big of a deal when things happen. More Frangipani. All right, let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, the Bismarck Palm. Wow, that's a beauty. That's a beauty, for sure. That's a beauty. Man, I love that palm tree. Absolutely amazing. The color of the palm fronds is so distinct, like the best ever Chinese fan palm. The seed pods are like something out of a science fiction movie. These are just the flowers, no seeds yet, but wow. Pretty cool. Great choice. I give them high marks for the surfboard chairs too. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, yep, here we have a climbing cactus. This is a pretty good example of what can go on when you put one of these climbing cactus. This isn't dragon fruit, this is just a type of climbing, you know, I don't want to say like columnar cactus. That's just downright bizarre and very cool looking. So let's put an estimate on how many pounds of cactus are growing on that tree. Now these do have very small spines, but let's say 500 pounds. 1,000 pounds of cactus, just a lot of stuff to deal with. And the problem is you're not getting in there really too well. That's a bad day when you have to deal with that thing. So I think it's bold and to be appreciated that anyone's willing to do that. The other thing is that, what's going on inside there, do you think? Think there's any snakes and critters and wasp nests and spiders? Yeah, this is a situation where now it's a thing. It's an ecosystem in that tree that maybe you didn't want. Oh, this what they call it, sponge plant or whatever, is great looking, but also very hard to get rid of, and can get kind of out of control. Looks like they're doing a great job of keeping it controlled, and it looks really cool. But what a unique, definitely get points for uniqueness on that application, for sure. Chinese tallow tree. Considered invasive, but still really cool. I just think it looks cool. I think it's cool to grow them, but yet they get real out of control in certain areas. The reason is, look at these seeds. Every one of those will sprout, right? So that's a problem. But the good news is, look at the leaves. Really beautiful. Look at the shape. Really nice. The bark is actually pretty cool. Very, very interesting application. All right, well, hey, if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and subscribe to Eat Your Backyard. I plan on doing a bunch of these just kind of walk and talk videos, and thanks for watching.